Now, talking about next level, this guy on the verge of royal ambassador. He is so close. Great, great story. From a busboy, what, 2-3 years ago, to six-figure, close to mid-six-figure income earner. Guys, give it up for Mr. Josh Noble.
All right. Well, I got a quick 5 minutes, but excited to be here, guys. Excited to share with you some information on, I guess my secret to success is what we're talking about. But real quick, if you ever, when you were growing up, if you worked chores for your parents, stand up real quick. And if you hated working those chores, raise your hand. Awesome. So you can go ahead and take a seat. When I was growing up, in my family, we worked a lot of chores. Like, that was kind of what we did on the weekends before we could go do stuff. And basically, for us, it was something that me and my brothers, we didn't like what we were doing. We didn't like having to go do that. We didn't understand why we had to do that. And the reason for that was because of where we grew up. Okay, we grew up in an area where half my high school was on food stamps. The other half of the high school was pretty blessed financially. And so for me and my upbringing and being blessed with what my dad did in life, you know, I didn't understand why my friends who their parents didn't have a whole lot going for them and they're struggling, you know, why they got that allowance and why they didn't have to go work chores. Because for us, you know, it was a struggle. And, you know, having to go and do those chores every single week and before you get out and do things, not really understanding what my brothers and why no one else had to do that. And so looking back on that situation and what my parents were trying to teach me and my siblings was hard work and work ethic. Because my dad, who, you know, like I talk about, I respect him a ton in life. Growing up, he was very successful. But before that, you know, he was pretty much self-made, right? He went to college, and to pay for that, he worked a job for 2 years, got residency, and, you know, seeing him go from entry level and climbing that ladder and becoming successful, you know, it really, you know, he was trying to instill that work ethic and that lack of entitlement. Because I think today, a lot of people are just going like this, right? Especially with my generation, a lot of people feel entitled to pretty much anything. And the point that I'm trying to kind of paint a picture for you guys for today is that you gotta bust your butt, right? If you're here today and you're trying to be successful, if you're trying to be in the black chairs and become elite with this company and reach your goals and dreams, you gotta put some time and some effort and some energy towards this. You gotta own this business. This is your business, right? You can't blame your upline, you can't blame your downline. You are the CEO of your business. And I think having that work ethic and having that, you know, desire to be successful is really key. And so looking at owning your business and what that truly means, for me, it was kind of cutting the ties to the people who I was leaning on the most. Because for me, I was leaning on my upline pretty much for everything. Right, I'd have Alex do Skype calls for me, and basically was not a leader with this company. I was not getting out of my comfort zone, which is something that I think is really important, is to become the leader you want with this company, or just in life. You have to step out of that comfort zone, and through that hard work and through being uncomfortable, because trust me, 2 years ago, speaking in front of a group this big never would have happened, right? Public speaking was my biggest fear in life. And so being willing to step out of that comfort zone and push yourself, which I had great support, great mentors with Brad and Alex and the Alcazan family, the Morton family, and my parents to, you know, push me to get out of that comfort zone. And so for you here today, if you're new or wherever you're at in the business, okay, continue to push yourself to step out of that comfort zone and to continue to grow. Because my belief is that you're either growing or you're declining. And a lot of people get content. And for me, being content was something that you had to reevaluate your why for why I was doing this, right? And so continuing to evolve and grow as a leader through this opportunity is what's going to push you to go to where you want to go with this company. And I think that's the exciting part. So here for you this weekend, okay, if this is your first time or anyone here, this weekend, this opportunity here, it's up to you what you get from this, right? You got to own this opportunity here this weekend. If you want to take a ton from this, be here, take notes. If you don't, go out and party, right? It's up to you because no one's here telling you to be in this room. And so I have to wrap it up real quick, but guys, own this weekend, take advantage of this opportunity. It changed my business. It can change your business too. But with that, thank you guys.